హాయ్ హలో గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ వెల్కమ్ టు ఏజీ గ్లోబల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్. సో మనం ఇప్పటి వరకు చూసాం కదండి, మల్టిపుల్ కోర్ జావా టాపిక్స్ డిస్కషన్ చేసాం. కానీ ఎక్కువ నా వేస్ ఎందుకో నా వీడియోని చూస్తున్నది కానీ లైక్ చేయట్లేదు. బట్ నేను ఈరోజు మీ ముందుకు ఒక కొత్త టాపిక్ తెచ్చాను. ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ JDBC. I think if you know already core Java topics, if you are getting bored on core Java topics, then we will move to the direct advanced Java. Now onwards, I'm going to upload my JDBC concepts onwards. I'm going to upload my videos JDBC onwards. Every day I will upload one video. So watch. If you miss to watch the video, then you will lose something from JDBC concepts. Very most important topics, that JDBC. Okay. So guys, today onwards, I will upload complete JDBC topics, JDBC Spring Boot Hibernate. Please subscribe my channel, and I'm giving this entire course free of cost. So in depth the subject will be there explained. No worries, you will enjoy my classes. Okay. So please do okay. Just to watch the channel and don't leave it without subscribing or without like channel. Okay. So please do like and do subscribe my channel. Okay. So without delay, I'm going to start my time. Okay. So what do you mean by Java? What do you mean by JDBC? JDBC stands for what here? JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. Database Connectivity. Okay. So why we required Java Database Connectivity means what here? Okay. As of now, we have seen only Java. Java is a separate application. But if I want to store the data, whichever you entered the data in Java application, where I can store the data, that should be stored in separate, but that part is called database. Java, okay, where we can store the data inside the data warehouse. Data warehouse. Okay, that is what we are. For example, I have an application. Whatever the user enter into that application, so either Insta login details or Facebook login details or any kind of, I have some my own website. I have created website for my AG Global Institute. So I would like to take data, some information from the either students or job seekers. Okay. So whatever they enter their data on my application, where this data should be stored, that data should be stored in some way. That place is called data warehouse. That is going to see now. But how we can store the Java application data in data warehouse and database? That is what we are going to see now. That is, this is concept only the purpose to store the data inside the data warehouse. Listen carefully, try to understand my concepts very easily. If you have any doubt, please comment. If you are getting stuck anywhere, please write comment. Okay. So now, okay, we'll see step by step. Here we need to learn three things. What are the prerequisite knowledge? Prerequisite knowledge here. Requisite knowledge. Prerequisite knowledge. So first we must know core Java, at least core Java knowledge, core Java knowledge, and basic MySQL knowledge, basic MySQL knowledge, and that's enough. Core Java knowledge, basic MySQL knowledge, and I am going to explain now JDBC. Okay, this prerequisite knowledge here, you must have core Java basic. What is class object, and what is interface, what is abstraction. This all here I am going to explain all this. And directly I will take the interface, directly I will take the clause interface. But before watching this video, see some core Java V2 videos. Okay, then comes to this part. Then only you will understand. Otherwise, you can't understand. Okay, first core Java knowledge required, then MySQL knowledge, then JDBC concept required. Okay. So now here, let me explain. Okay, complete. I'm going to explain the complete knowledge about JDBC. So previously, JDBs have four types. Four types. Okay, type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. But I'm going to explain about type 4. Type 4 driver. Okay, type 4 driver. Okay. So now using this type 4 driver, how we can connect to the Java application to the database. See, for example, if you are getting still confused, let me open my Paint. Okay, this is my Java application. Assume this is my Java application. Now, here database is there. Here data, this is assume database. Java application, and this is what here database. Database. So database. How we can connect? This is Java application and database. How we can connect? This is separate part and this is separate part. There is no any connectivity or any connection between these two applications. But how we can connect? That is what we are going to see the JDBC concept. We must have some what we call some connection. Means what it's like what bridge need to connect to database. Java application should connect with the database. Simple funda, nothing to understand. Got my point? To connect from Java applications to JDBC or database, we must require first of all, driver. For example, there is a truck. If I want to carry the truck from one place to another place, driver must be required. First of all, if I want to transport anything from one place to another place, I should look for the driver. Okay, once the driver is, if I found the driver, then immediately I can prepare the truck and I can transfer the goods from one place to another place. This is general scenario. Okay, here also first we need to in the Java to connect to the Java application with the database, we must to require one driver. What we required? One driver. First step is what here? One driver. We need to load the driver first into our Java application. We need to load the driver. Got my point? How we can load the driver into our Java application? We'll see. See, first driver. This is type 4. Type 1, type 3 is there, but those are expired. Not that much. Type 1 is there. Type 2 also is there. Type 3 also there. But I am not going to explain about all of this. Type 1, type 2, type 3 I am not going to explain. Directly I am going to explain about type 4 driver. Okay. Yes. Now Java, what I am going to do now? I am going to connect Java application with the database using JDBC concept. In the JDBC concept, which thing I am going to explain? Type 4 driver. Okay, we'll see step by step. Okay, so how we can start? We need to install the MySQL command prompt. Okay, MySQL software. How we can download that MySQL software? Go to your Google Drive. I think you have the Chrome. Go to the Chrome driver. Just type the MySQL. MySQL download. Okay. Download MySQL installer. Click on that. So it will ask you MySQL community downloads. So it will have general availability GA release. So what is the latest version? MySQL installer 8.0.46. So select your version, latest version. Latest version is 8.0.46. Select operating system. Take the operating system called Microsoft Windows. Okay. If you are using Linux, select this one. Or if you are using Windows, for Windows, take this one. 8.0. This is if you are using 32-bit, you can take this one. So take this is the latest one. You can click on the downloads. Okay. Once you click on the downloads, it will ask you like this. What? Login now or sign up for a free account. So login. If you want to log in, you can log in. Otherwise, just click no thanks, just start my download. Okay, no thanks, just do. So your download will be start like this. Download will be start like this. Once you download it, you already download it, so I don't want to download it. Once you download it, So first, next what you need to do, you need to install it. Install into your local system. So where it will be download, it will be download into your downloads. Go to this location. So from here you can just click on that. Okay, do the process. Next. Just into completely click the next. Once you download and install the MySQL, software, then you can go to the search box. Just type the MySQL command. I'm using MySQL command line client tool. So take this one. You will get like this MySQL 8.0. Okay, this is my latest version. When I download, this was my latest version. Now, what is the latest version? 8.0.04 is the latest version. But my command line prompt is 8.0. Just click on that, open like this. Okay, it will ask you the username password. So by default, that will give you the username and password, but you need to set username and password. While you're downloading, do it. While you're installing, do it properly. Remember your username and password. Remember username and password. Okay, you need to give your username and password while you're installing the process. Okay. So my password is root, capital root. So once I type my password, I will get it. So next, from this, I would like to see the show databases. This is a MySQL software, show databases. I want to show the databases. Okay, first, if you want to connect to Java with any database database, we need to create the database. There should be your separate database. For that, we need to create the database. When you are using MySQL software, okay, MySQL software, these all are my databases. Let me show you this. You are using your MySQL software, um, okay, MySQL. So first, set username, set username and the password. Set username and password. Set user while you're installing your MySQL software. Set username, not while you are downloading. But what I'm saying, while you are installing your MySQL software, set username and password properly, and remember those. Remember those username and password. Once you set username and password, once your installation completed, just to go to your search box and open MySQL like this. Just to search that MySQL command line client. So open that. Once you open that, it will ask you the password. Just enter the root password. You got it? Once you enter that, immediately you need to create the first step. What you know in database, into step one is what? Create a database. Create a database. This is the first step. Once you enter the password, you need to see further data. This is the root. The root thing is what you create a database. Once you create the database, inside the database, you need to create the tables. What is the second step? You need to create the tables. Once you create the tables, in step 3, once you create the tables, in step 3, once you create the table, then enter the data into tables. Enter data into tables. The first step is what here? Once you open this command line prompt, so create database, tables, then store the data into the tables. Now let me explain how to create database and how to create data, how to create tables inside particular database, and how we can create tables, how we can enter the database. Create tables and enter the data into database. See, assume, let me open again. This is my, I am doing freshly. Watch carefully and remember, I'm entering my user password. Okay. Now I opened it freshly. What I want to do now here, I would like to create the database. Create database. Create database. Just yes. So create database. Database, like I would like to create the database name. Give any database, my own, like mobile. I'm creating the data for mobile. What is my mobile DB? What is my database name here? This is my database. Okay. Database mobile DB. So let me write first show databases. Show databases. So these are my, if I have already used, I can use my database file, database change. Okay. So, but this is, I'm not, I don't want to use this. Don't want to use this. Create database. So just to create, what is the command? Create database, create database, mobile DB. What is my new database name? Mobile DB. Okay, query, okay. One row effector. So, well, I would like to see my database now. Use mobile, mobile DB. Use mobile DB. Database change. Now, once you create your database, you need to use command called use mobile DB. Otherwise, if I might have different databases like see how many databases, show databases. So database, these all are my databases. Anand, College DB, College Express, EM, Employee Security. So information system, mobile DB, MySQL. This is mobile DB just now created. These all are my previous database, all dashboard performance schema. Registration example, restaurant DB, Cisco, VVFGC. These all are my different. So among these data, these all are my 15 databases. How many databases? 15 databases available in my data warehouse. I need to pick my particular database. For example, I would like to use this mobile database. You need to do these all steps. Okay. If you have multiple databases, you need to pick your particular database from your data warehouse. So I would like to use that. Use mobile DB. Mobile DB. Okay, now database change. So in the, let me show tables. Is there any tables in my mobile DB? No tables. Okay, so empty set, no tables available in my database. What I should do next, I need to create a table. Now, create table Samsung. Okay, what is my table name here? Create table. So name varchar like brand. Otherwise, let me do this. My table name is what? Mobile. So name varchar. Mobile name I would like to enter. Varchar. This is what here name is my variable name. Varchar is my data type. 20 characters I should enter. Next to cost, mobile cost. In the data type I would like to take like sub 10 size of the database is what? 10 digits I would like to. Next to you know that product ID. Supposed to take the 10. Next version. So let me enter model. Model I would like to enter into that. So this is my how many variables? Four. Three. Okay. three columns I took here. Describe what is my table name here. Mobile is my table name. So what is my table structure? How can I view my table structure? Describe mobile. DSC mobile. So field name, cost model. Type is data type is what here? Varchar. Varchar means what here? You can enter both the char and the string values. Int means what you can enter only number values. When I take the int data type, you should enter only number data type. Null, yes. Key. This is different subject I will explain. So now let me check. Is there any data in my table? Select start from. What is the command if I want to retrieve data from my database? What what I should use the command mobile. Empty set. No data available in my table. This is my table database. Okay, now are you clear, right? You got an idea. First, what you need to do, you need to download the MySQL database from from Google. Okay, once you download, you need to install that into your local system. While you are installing, you need to set username and password. Once you set username and password, okay, you need to complete the installation process and open that using your search box. Once you open that, what you need to do, it will ask you the password. So remember that password, enter the password. Once you enter the password, okay, you need to create your database first. Once we create database, what is the command to create database? Create database and table name. Okay, what is the command here? Create database and mobile. This is the command you did. Create database and the database. Once you create the database, you need to create the tables. Second step is what here? You need to create that any table you can create. I have created a table called mobile. You can create your own table also. Create once you create the table, you need to go to the Java application now. Go to the open your command prompt like this. Okay. Open your take any JDBC. Okay. Take any project. Let me take some new Java project. Okay. Let me change this color. Windows preferences, general appearance. So here let me change this appearance. From dark to I would like to change that light. Apply and close it. Okay. Don't restart. Restart not required. So let me create a project here now. Project created. Yeah. Let me create a project, Java project, online project, or my project name is called mobile project. Mobile project. With my project name here, mobile project. Create next. Finish it. What is my project name? Mobile project. This is my fresh project. Okay. So once you create your Java project, what you need to do now? I would like to connect the Java with the database. How can I connect Java with the database? Okay. Java database is somewhere. I have the table with my database, but this is my Java application. How we can provide the connection? What is the required thing to provide the connection between Java with the database? What the connection we must require means Java MySQL connector we must require. Where we will find it from Google. Go to the Google, set the MySQL connector. MySQL connector. You need to provide if you want to provide connection between Java application with the database, we must require some third-party jar file. What is that? MySQL connector jar. And here MySQL connector jar. Previously we downloaded MySQL software. Now we are not downloading MySQL software, just we are downloading the MySQL connector. Click it. Once you click this, same operating system, what you want platform, select the platform independent and take it. Download it, MySQL, anything you can take this. Take the zip file. Platform independent to or zip file. Don't take the star. Most probably try to take the zip architecture. Just to click on the It will ask again, login or sign up. No thanks. Just to start my download. Once you download, once you download your jar file, MySQL connector jar file, okay, it will be show you the some. Once you go to the downloads, it my connector, my MySQL connector download in my zip file. It came on closed bag. So what I should do now? I need to open my bag and I need to take that input from my bag. So to do that, just to click on your mouse right button, then go to the extract all. Okay, where you want to extract users PC download window. Then where you want to extract, you can extract. Once you extract, what you can do, let me extract. Let me extract here only. Shall I extract here? Downloads. Would like to extract that in my downloads. Yes, that's it. That's it. I need to directly is asking for folder. I need to select get extracted. So next I need to go to that place, this PC, and D drive is extracting now. D drive. Where is this? Where I extracted? So demo. So this is my job. Today I extracted it. 26 June 8th 10. Just open that. We can take this jar file. Okay, how we can take? You need to add the jar file to my Eclipse. How can I add? So this is my mobile path. Go to there, mouse right button. Just to go to that build path, configure build path, and select the class libraries, source, project, and libraries. Select the source class path and add external jar files. Where is my jar file? This is my 9.7.0 is latest version. Okay. It is my previous one. Yeah, take this one, no problem. Just to open and apply and close. You can check. Come here. You can check here now whether the jar file is added or not successfully. Here, see. My jar file added here successfully. Okay, MySQL connected 9.7.0 jar file added successfully. Now I can write the code. Mobile project. Okay, in my mobile project, reference libraries. Okay, let me explain once again. So just to download the MySQL connector jar file. Once you download, it will come in zip file. So you need to extract that from your zip port. So whatever you extract from the zip, so you need to add that jar file to your Eclipse. How you can add? Go to the project, keep your mouse cursor pointer project, set the build path, then configure build path, then select the libraries and class path. Click on your class path and add external jar files. Once you click on that, you need to select, you need to go to that particular folder. For example, D drive, demo. Okay, somewhere already we have stored, right? Online Java. Somewhere already I have stored that. Okay. Here already I have directly last month only downloaded, but you need to wherever you are extracting that file, you need to remember that particular path. Just take that and add it. Yeah, you already. You're not required to. So let me remove one. Chalo, I added one job file. Okay. What I can do now? Now I can write my program. Where I can write inside the package. What you can do now? Just to create a class, normal Java class, you can create. I will tell only one broad operation. Create, update, delete, and create, update, delete, and return. I will explain one update. I will store the data. Remaining you need to practice. The remaining will be your task. Okay. So let me create my project name is called my class name Samsung. This is my class name here, Samsung. So this is my class. Now this is my normal Java application. Okay. So first step is what here? We need to load this is Java application. The Java application must connect with this database. How it should be connected now? Using one driver. There is a truck. I need to travel from one place to another place. So I must require one driver. So first I need to search for the driver. I need to search for what here? How can I write? To search driver for name. Class dot for name. This is what is string class name. You need to take this one. Okay. Class dot for name. This is used to load the driver into our JVM memory. Okay. This is what is this purpose? What is the purpose of this? To load driver into JVM. First driver must be required. Just this is the first step, root step. What is the first? We need to load the driver. Load the driver into our JVM memory. JVM memory. So how we can, after that, what we need to write inside this, we need to write some text called com dot. How we can see this? When you click this, you need to write this com dot mysql dot sc com dot mysql dot cj JDBC and the driver. This is the first step. We need to do this. Com mysql cj JDBC com mysql cj JDBC. After JDBC, you write the driver. This is what. Okay. Chalo. It is throwing an error. What it is? Add throws declare exception handling should be required here. Okay. Throws declaration. Let me throw declaration. Class not found exception. Without writing this exception, we can't write this. We can't access this property. Okay. Okay. Next, just let me check. Uh, let me check whether driver loaded or not. Okay. Using my console, I would like to. And sorry, driver. Let me write something here. Driver loaded successfully. Driver loaded successfully. So let me exclude this. What is my class name? Samsung. I'm saying go to this. Run on Java application. If I'm getting, yeah, driver loaded successfully. So if I'm able to print this, then if you want to check, write this same thing with the help of if condition. You can write this. If uh, is you can do it. But anyhow, driver connected successfully. Sorry, driver loaded successfully. Next, driver loaded. Next, what I should do? I should provide the connection. How can I provide connection using connection interface? Okay, now I found the driver connection. On is equal to how directly I need to inform the driver manager. Driver manager dot get connection. I got the permission from the security guard, so I want to enter into the main game. How can I get? So the second step, driver loaded. Next, we need to connect to the database using this concept, driver manager dot get. I enter into the main game. I took the permission from security guard. Next, I need to inform to my driver manager. So how can I inform that? How can I write that? So JDBC colon, here we must use colon, JDBC colon, MySQL colon, localhost. This is the syntax, localhost colon, port number 3306. Okay. Then we to write the database. What is my database name here? Mobile DB. Here you need to write the your database. Mobile. Sure. Next here, username. What is my username? Root. Next to password. What is my password? Root cat. Okay. Again it is asking connection con is equal to connection is what my interface import connection. Chalo connection imported connection code add throws declaration. We need to declare this. Okay, successfully. Now let me check whether the connection is established or not. So let me check with that. Directly I can check like this system dot connected successfully. Connected says good. Okay, let me execute this. Let me execute this. Connected successful. Okay. Okay, next I can check with that if condition also. I can check with that if condition. Okay. I can check with that if condition. If how can I write that con not equal to not null. If connection con not null, then I can write that inside is connected. Okay. Else that should be go to the else part. That should be go to the else part. Not connected. Not connected. Okay. So let me check with this. Okay. Connected. So first one getting executed. So if I let me put that inside the so it is showing another. So something is there. Sorry, some error is there. For example, I forget to give the port number. Let me execute this. So that should be goes to the else part driver. Okay, let me give some conventions. So showing what here, no suitable driver found. What my pointer not connected. No suitable driver found. Okay, so for that to avoid that, what we must do, JDBC column MySQL. Okay, this is what here. Now we can check the if part should be get executed. Now I established I connected successfully to the database. Okay, step one is over. So what is the step one here? Step one, create database. Database is over. And okay, in Java application, first we need to load the driver. Okay, in Java, okay, we need to follow. We need to follow the rules. So first one what here? Load the driver. Load the driver. And the second one, first one load the driver. And the second one, establish connection. Establish the connection. First one, load the driver. Using what here? How we can load class dot fun. This at that we need to provide the we need to load the using class dot for name. We need to provide the we need to load the driver using next what we need to do. You need to establish the connection using what connection using driver manager dot get connection that is stored in the con interface connection interface. We can write that one with the help of connection interface. Okay, so this is what we are. Next one. Let me open this. And this is the third step. Is the third step just to as of now what I did. So just I loaded the driver. Then after just I established the connected. I connected to the database now. Third step, I have one empty table. I have the table, but no data. When I use select a star from the table mobile, I'm not getting anything. No data available in my database. So let me get the data now. How can I get con dot prepared? Yes. What is the next step I should do here now? So I need to prepare on the prepare statement. So here I need to provide the data. How can I provide that? How can I insert the data? Insert. What is the syntax? Insert into. What is my table name here? What is my table name? Mobile. Mobile is my table. Insert into. I will explain the syntax. Insert into mobile values. Mobile values. Insert this. Just to how many values I should enter? 3 values. 1 and 3. How many values I should enter here now? 3 values. Okay. See the table now. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Should enter the 3 tables. 3 values I should enter now. Okay. Sure. Next thing. Create table. Change it to prepared statement. Prepared statement. PS. Next, what I should do here now? Yes. Okay. Just I can use the I can write like this. Otherwise, I can enter the values like this also. So first to name cost. So directly name is what inside the single quotes. We have to store the well Samsung or iPhone 17 Pro. Next, comma cost and model. Cost like 80,000 and model 2026. Let me execute this. Okay, I can do like this also. Let me execute. So into source, we check whether the source is equal to ps dot execute update. I should use this command now. If row is greater than or equal to 0, then sys dot out of input. Structured data successful. Set the data successful. Okay. Execute. Let me execute. Inserted data successful. So now go to the database and go to the database and select it. Check. Let me start from one iPhone inserted successful.